Ladies and gentlemen, my name is BJ Burgess, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer of the USCAA. I'm joined here tonight by the National Office staff, Nate Gertis, Assistant Director of Championships and Marketing, and working behind the scenes for tonight's show are Vanessa Jackson, our Administrator of Marketing and Events, and our Coordinator of Basketball Championship Operations, Nasir Nichols. We'd like to welcome you to the 2022 United States Collegiate Athletic Association Women's Division II Basketball National Championship Selection Show. During tonight's show, we'll unveil the top teams in USCAA Division II, their seed, and the brackets. Co-hosting tonight's event with me will be Nate Gertis, and I'd like to turn it over to him at this time.
Thank you, BJ. And now for the selections of Women's Division II. The number 1 overall seed in this year's field will be Johnson & Wales University Charlotte from Charlotte, North Carolina. Receiving a first-round bye, the Wildcats enter the tournament with an 18-3 record and an undefeated home record of 11-0. The team's success will depend heavily on their strong offensive play, ranking as the 6th highest-scoring offense in Women's Division II. The team's leading scorer and All-American candidate, senior forward Jordan McDuffie, is averaging over 17 points a game, making her the 7th highest scorer in the division, while she also grabs 8 rebounds a contest. Another impact player for the Wildcats is junior guard Tanisha Dorsey, who is the team's 2nd leading scorer with 14 points per game. Sophomore guard Jayla Lovett is also a big contributor on offense, starting in all 21 games and averaging 10 points. The Wildcats are led by head coach Jill Dunn.
The next team traveling to Richmond and securing the 2nd seed in the bracket as well as a first-round bye is Central Maine Community College from Auburn, Maine. The Mustangs enter with an impressive 21-3 record and play for the Yankees Small College Conference Championship on Saturday. The Mustangs lead all of Women's Division II in scoring with over 79 points per game, lead the nation in rebounds per game, and are 2nd in team assists per game. Statistically, they also have the strongest defense in the field, allowing only 46.6 points a game on average. Central Maine is led by All-American candidate, a freshman, Emily Strawn, who averages over 13 points and 5 rebounds a game. Another freshman, Safina Tay Nana Williams, averages 10 points a game. The Mustangs are led by head coach Andrew Morong.
The 3rd seed in the Small College Basketball National Championships from Batavia, Ohio, University of Cincinnati, Claremont. The Cougars enter the tournament with a 13-7 overall record against a mix of NAIA and USCAA competition. They come in as the 3rd highest scoring offense in Women's Division II and lead all schools in 3-point percentage at just over 33%. And also lead Division II in assists with 20.5 per game. The Cougars are led by sophomore guard and All-American candidate Victoria Brooks, averaging close to 17 points and 6 rebounds a game. Another All-American candidate is sophomore forward Tyra Murphy, a serious threat on offense with 16 points and 7 rebounds per game. Also, the highest 3-point percentage in Division II at an impressive 47.2%. UC Claremont is led by head coach Ken Lowe.
Coming in at number 4 is Penn State Schuylkill from Schuylkill Haven, Pennsylvania. The Lady Lions enter the tournament with a current record of 22-7 and play for the Penn State University Athletic Conference Championship on Saturday. Allowing the 6th fewest points to opponents in all of Division II, they are led by All-American candidate forward Alyssa Gerber, who's averaging just under 14 points and 9 rebounds a game. A player that has stepped up in a big way is freshman Tajay Stevenson, averaging over 8 rebounds a contest and has scored 425 points this season, which is good for 4th most in all of the nation in Division II players. Penn State Schuylkill is led by head coach Charles Killian.
Matching up against Schuylkill as the number 5 seed, Villa Maria College from Buffalo, New York. The Vikings enter the tournament with a 14-10 overall record and have notable wins over Division I opponents Bryant Stratton Albany and Syracuse. They have the fifth highest scoring offense in Division II with 73.1 points per game to go with the fifth best field goal percentage at just over 40% on the year. Villa Maria is led by All-American candidate and junior center Danier Barclay, who is the second leading scorer in all of Division II, averaging 20.2 points per game to go with 8.5 boards. Junior Maria Falanga brings a well-rounded game to Richmond by averaging just over 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists a contest. The Vikings are led by head coach Mike McCarthy.
The sixth seed in the field from South Portland, Maine, Southern Maine Community College. Entering the tournament with an 18-3 regular season record, the Sea Wolves are squaring off against Central Maine Community College for the Yankees Small College Conference Championship. Southern Maine returns to the Small College Basketball National Championships with the second highest scoring offense in Division II, averaging 78 points per game. On the defensive side of the ball, the Sea Wolves allow the second fewest points to opponents per game with just over 47. They are led by freshman point guard and All-American candidate Hannah Richards, who is averaging 14 points and just under 5 rebounds a game. A sophomore forward, Tara Flanders, cleans up on the glass, averaging over 7 rebounds a game with 9 points in each contest. Southern Maine Community College is led by head coach Katie Stannard.
And the seventh seed in the women's Division II field, the University of Maine Augusta Moose from Augusta, Maine. A formidable defensive team, the Moose enter the tournament with a 15-8 overall record and allow the fourth fewest points to opponents on the season. They average over 15 assists a game as a team, due in large part to their senior leader and All-American candidate, Madeline Sir, who dishes 2.5 assists per game, grabs 9.5 boards, and averages 17 points a contest. Junior guard Hope Butler gives them solid production as well with 9.5 points and 5 rebounds per game. Maine Augusta is led by head coach Heath Cowan.
The eighth seed in the 2022 tournament field will go to Penn State Beaver from Monaca, Pennsylvania. The Lady Lions are the defending national champions from 2020 and entered this year's tournament with a current record of 17-7, playing against Penn State Schuylkill in the PSUAC championship game on Saturday. They come in on a 10-game winning streak, playing their best basketball at the right time. Beaver has the 9th highest scoring offense in Division II and allows the 7th fewest points to opponents. They are led by senior guard Alexis Cross, who scored her 1,000th point this season and averages 10 a game, along with 4 rebounds per contest. Seniors Jemiah Chambers and Emily Keener are 2 key players for the Lady Lions, both who have started in all 24 games, with Chambers averaging 10.5 points a game, over 5 rebounds, and Keener averaging over 8 points a game. And she finished 21 in their PSUAC semifinal game against Lehigh Valley. Penn State Beaver is led by head coach Tim Moore.
The 9th seed in the 2022 tournament field will go to Five Towns College from Dix Hills, New York. The Sound travel to Richmond with a 9-5 overall record and will be making their first appearance in the USCAA Basketball National Championships. As the 10th highest scoring team in Division II, Five Towns is led by sophomore forward Jordan Tobin, who is averaging a double-double on the year with over 16 points and 13 rebounds a game. Another impact player for the Sound is senior guard Essence Rayford, who averages 17 points per game and just under 3 assists. Five Towns College is led by head coach Anthony Alfaro.
The final spot in the 2022 Small College Basketball National Championship for Women's Division II will go to Penn State Fayette. Hailing from Uniontown, Pennsylvania, the Lady Lions enter the tournament with a 13-9 overall record and a consistent top 10 ranking in the coaches' poll all season. They are led by All-American candidate a junior, Taylor McCormick, who averages over 20 points, 3 assists, and 3 steals per game. Sophomore Allison Boykin is also an impact player for Fayette with nearly 13 points and 5.5 rebounds a game. Sophomore forward Morgan Rigsby averages close to a double-double with 9.5 points and 10 boards. Penn State Fayette is led by head coach Scott Hillen.
With the field solidified, let's now take a look at the first round matchups. Receiving a first round bye, the number 1 seed, Johnson & Wales University Charlotte, and the number 2 seed, Central Maine Community College. The 3 versus 6 matchup features the University of Cincinnati Claremont versus Southern Maine Community College. Our number 4 versus number 5 matchup will be Penn State Schuylkill versus Villa Maria College. The 7 versus 10 will be University of Maine Augusta versus Penn State Fayette. In the final first round game will feature the number 8 seed Penn State Beaver versus the number 9 seed Five Towns College.
The 2022 Small College Basketball National Championships will take place March 7th through the 10th in Richmond, Virginia, at both the Virginia State Multipurpose Center and Richard Bland College. All participating teams will be lodged in the surrounding area hotels hosted by Shameen. The area features plenty of restaurants and activities for our teams and fans to enjoy. If you're interested in traveling to support your team, log on to the USCAA tournament website at www.basketball.theuscaa.com for all ticketing, lodging, and travel information. And don't forget, you can watch all games live online by visiting the uscaa.com and clicking Watch Live, or by going directly to the USCAA Sports Network at uscaasportsnetwork.com. Single games will be available for only $8 a game, championships for $10, or you can purchase an all-access pass for only $25, giving you access to every single game of the tournament. The USCAA Basketball National Championship website will serve as your one-stop shop for all live stats, results, schedules, and all other items related to tournament play. Please make sure to follow the USCAA on social media, which will keep our followers up to date on all the happenings throughout the week. I'd like to thank you for joining us for the 2022 USCAA Women's Basketball Selection Show. Congratulations to all of those who have received bids, and we look forward to seeing you in Richmond next week for the Small College Basketball National Championships. Thanks again for joining us, and have a great night.